Hi guys, it's Richard Lizu. So as my stream title says, I'm getting ready to go to China. So yeah, as my stream title says, I'm getting ready to go to China. And so before that, I'm gonna finish up some dailies on Maplestory, and then I'll probably be MIA for about 2 to 3 weeks. I probably won't be able to play very much Maplestory, if at all. So then, yeah, so if I do make any progress, it'll be off stream. So I wanted to document everything, but since I'll be in China, it'll be hard to stream, especially to YouTube, because it's blocked there. So yeah, it's going to be my final stream, probably for 2 to 3 weeks. And then, yeah, so first we're going to start out training the Lara a little bit, at least to level 70, so that I can get the Link skill. And then we'll go on to the Night Lord and do some more dailies. So let's see. Okay, so that's already done. So I did all of the New Age 0 to 100s. So let's get all the relevant Link skills. So then we can turn on that. And we can turn that on. Then let's see. Okay. So now above the 3, cool. I'm only going to play this Lara a little bit today. I really still need to finish up some work stuff before I head to the airport. So yeah, it's 2 a.m. right now. I want to leave for the airport maybe 9 a.m. Yeah, it's weird that Lara still has a booster that you have to cast. Most classes don't cast their booster anymore. Nice, got the monster collection. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is not my main, obviously. This is just a Legion / Link Mule. The Legion bonus is kind of bad, which is why I'm which is why I'm mega burning it. So I don't need to get 210 or anything like that, or 200. Oh, nice. Finally. maybe let's at least get level 60 today, then we can get this guy on the Legion. Oh, never mind. I already have 9 out of 9, it looks like, so... Wait, did I get the quest? No. Okay, nice. Now we come over here. I can go back. Now I go back downstairs. Yeah, I think they sent me to like Alinea, right? Yeah. This part's always a little jarring. Nice, I'm level 60 now. So I have 1.3k Legion at the moment. I think, yeah, the Lara I think counts for the Legion. But I just can't put it on my grid yet. So we're actually gonna, so let's see what the Fairy Bros gift is. Safety charm, so let's claim this on the Night Lord. Oh my god, I hate this bug. Okay, we're going to have to relog. Okay, so let's see. I'm almost to 33 actually, so first let's claim the daily gift, and then let's check on a couple of things. So the EXP coupons, nope. The storehouse, let's check the storehouse. Okay, yeah, I've maxed out the storehouse this week, so that's one thing I wanted to check. And then I'm also pretty sure I've maxed out the fishing, so let's just check it. Let's move to the fishing. No, the fishing. Okay, fishing is also maxed. Okay, so both of those are maxed, so let's claim the coins. And how many coins do I need for the upgrade? I need 120 coins. So, since you need 120 coins, defeat the Golden Wyvern. So what we'll do is we'll go start the raid. So we killed 20 Golden Wyverns, I think. Which is, not gonna lie, it's kind of a pain. But I'm pretty sure this gives me 20 points. So I haven't been doing this daily because I'm lazy. But right now, since I need it, and it'll put me to the next tier, so I'm going to do it. Oh, thank you, Akame. So yeah, we're doing Legion right now. So this is a fresh account. I have like 1.3k Legion, and getting absolutely no coins. So I need to do this for the Legion, because then I can unlock the next Legion. So now we're done there. We finished the daily. Oh yeah, and I didn't even get any Legion coins. And so great, nice. So now I think, nice. Cumulatively, I have 123. Now we can talk to him and then raise the Legion rank. Beautiful. Okay, now we can assign one more. We can assign this Lara right there. Nice. Oh, crap. Will disappear soon. Okay. I need to use this so that that doesn't go away, and then the event ring exclusive ones. So, the Karma hard cubes here. It's Karma solids. So let's just use it on these and just see if it goes. Alright, so it didn't go, but that's fine. That's kind of what we expected. We kind of expected to not go. So, let's see. So those are fine. Great. Since we won't be playing very much, because we'll be in China, so we gotta optimize some things right now. So we can do the basic exploration. And then, so special medals of honors. So we can claim these, and then we can pop them, because there will be the Sunny Sunday tomorrow. Okay. Let's go back to the Lara for a little bit. Get this one maybe to at least level 70. So we have 2.5k range. Still 2.5k range. Oh my goodness, wait, I was just killing all of these things for nothing. Oh my goodness, the next part of it was to go into that portal. I was like, I thought I had killed 100 already. So, Kame, do you play Maplestory, or are you trying to become a software engineer? Are you in school right now? Yeah, normally my stream's a little more popping than this. Just trying to finish up before going to China, so... Nice. Okay, nice. I finished that one off, and then I got these equips. Let's see. Oh, I have a new wand too. 3.1k, 3.4k. And then let's see what else. Maybe good for now. Just need one last level. Let's go to Sleepywood. This is where it's at right now. Let's accept all the quests. A lot of quests here, it looks like. Including one that's just killing drakes, so I'm gonna be killing drakes anyway. And there's someone here, so we CC. Nice. So we have to kill basically 250 of them, looks like. Hey, welcome to my stream. Oh, maybe I'll do some live streaming in China. Or actually, I don't even know if I can. Because, you know how the YouTube is banned in China, or blocked in China, so. Oh, nice, a Rune of Riches. Oh. Nice. A familiar. Oh, nice. 2 viewers. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, we're just finishing up. We're training Lara a little bit. This is the one that I chose to Mega Burn from the free monthly Mega Burning. And then we're just doing some Links and Legion. Doing this for Link and Legion. And then we're going to go do dailies on my Night Lord. And then we'll be doing some work and getting ready to go to the airport to China. Dude, I've never seen like 3-digit numbers. Like, dude, that's like old school Maplestory level numbers. Okay, nice. So I leveled up. And now, because I leveled up, now we can actually give the Link skill to other characters. So we'll give it to the Night Lord. And then that's probably it for today for the Lara. Do you guys say Lara or Lara? Now the Link Manager, so as you can see I've done Lara and Kane, or no, this is Kinesis. So now we can put them on, and now we can start with the dailies, I think. So I still have my Hyper Teleport Rock for now, but it'll be disappearing soon. But so let's do Vanishing Journey, Choo Choo, Lachlan. And then we'll see what level that takes me. So let's see. I still have those. I basically have 34 bright cubes left. 34. Wait, what am I saving them for again? Okay, first, I think, first order of business, I have to kill the 4 doors, the non-chaos version, so that I can unlock the chaos version. Oh my goodness, so many dailies, man. And because I don't have a pet, I keep on forgetting to put the decent holy symbol. So that's done. Perfect. Oh yeah, let's start with the daily bosses, I guess. Whoops, don't want to attack it when we have the same hat. Okay, change hats. Now we go, killed it. Now Vellum. Nice. And this slowly gets me some ambition as well. Let's claim some win coins. Nope, I haven't killed any weekly bosses. Oh yeah, Chaos Pink Bean. Wait, I have to kill, let's kill normal Pink Bean first. Right, I'm going for like black bean marks and stuff like that, I guess. Oh, Arcarium is the one. I need a Dominator Pendant. Let's go to Arcarium now. Arcarium. Normal Arcarium. I got a Mechanator Pendant, looks like. Let's see if this one's any good. Nope, this one's also kind of no good. So we're looking for the Dominator pendant, of course. So let's sell here. 40 mil from daily bosses. Okay, not bad. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, so now we'll do the dailies. Let's see. Oops, not Monster Collection. Or, I mean, yes, Monster Collection, but first I need to see Hidden Lakeshore. Exterminator T-Drone Model A. This one. Oh no, the node stone. Nice. Okay, that's that one. Now, let's do this one. So it looks like it's Kilia's. Very nice. Now Latchlin. I think Latchlin I did all of them. Nice. So then it's just Red Dancing Shoes. This map is the best, but it's also probably the most crowded. Oh. Wait. I got the Dark Wolf. Oh, that's pretty insane. I think that's good, right? And now here, we're going to level up first, so then we go into the portal, and then we get additional EXP. Alright, let's see the coupon. That'll be only 73%. Okay, that means I have to do all of these. Okay. So Arcana and Morass. Okay. All of them are cleared on Arcana, so let's just go to the best map for now. Oh, this guy died here. So I'll just farm these veins. Okay, actually for this, we can optimize for monster collection is what I'm gonna do. Oh, but it looks like I don't even have it, so this is great. I think I'm doing like 30 mil lines now at the bottom. Nice, so I finished that one. Now Morass. Now let's see, those are all done. Dane Truffet, I guess. No, actually probably not. Let's just go to the big experiment gone wrong. I think I like this map. Okay, let's hope he's a good one. Nice, Rune of Thunder is good. Helps me kill. I'm lagging. Alright, I guess I'll just watch some YouTube videos at 2 times speed.
One with 2 priorities.
That should not be possible.
Hello and welcome to the Reboot Hyperion YouTube channel. In this video, we're looking at a few cows who are skipping, dancing and running their way to the crush. We're looking at a few cows that have absolutely nothing wrong with their feet and who that do. You're watching the Reboot TV. Welcome to the hell.
Today we're at one of our regular farms, which lies about 4 miles to the west of my home, just outside of Woodtown in southwest Scotland. As you can see, these lovely ladies are desperate to get into my crush to have their feet touched up. These girls are a true reflection of most of the cows we trim on a day-to-day basis.
You can see they're not really laying trouble.
In general, farmers keep on top of their cows' feet, as well as important to plan, and most cows are not laying haul, provided we stay on top of the maintenance trims. You see, we've taken cows out of a natural environment and putting them on man-made one. We do right, but not take care of them as well as we possibly can. And for anything else to be the case, really wouldn't make financial sense whatsoever, because if these beautiful cows are not walking perfectly well, they can't do their job of producing that fantastically nutritious milk. As a professional hooker, we aim to get these cows feet down as quickly as we possibly can, all the while making sure we do the best job that we possibly can, which is why we do the grinders on the pattern. You see, 3 of us work on any one cow at any one time to make sure that we're done in as timely a fashion as possible. When the cow's feet are as good as these ones are, it helps a massive amount. We're only making very small adjustments to the vast majority of cows that we see, giving them a quick balance and modelling out the typical area where we find problems. This area we're working on right now. And once that's done, we check for any small complications and make sure we deal with them.
This way, just in case. Next cow. Next cow. Sometimes the feet can be very, very well looked after like they are in this one. Even this cow's feet are fantastic, but things still go wrong. Do I get a wrap, Kev?
The farmer's been doing everything he can to look after these feet, but she still has digital dermatitis, hurting that nearest digit.
You see, these feet are perfectly well kept. This is very much a routine trim, but this cow is still really lame because of the problem on her heel. You see, I'm not taking any height off. This is called modelling out the typical Solzer site. Look how beautiful that is. Literally perfection. But this is causing her a great deal of pain. You can see the farmer's been treating her on a daily basis. As she's going through the parlour, that's why it's so green. She's been sprayed in the parlour. I need to debride all of this area, and that first sleep actually just about got the whole job done. This is digital dermatitis. It's seriously painful for the animal affected by it. Although the farmer's doing the best job he can, killing it, it's not quite getting the job done. So Kev is going to wrap it for us.
So I'll get to 85%
Yes, we'll wrap
if I do all of them. So if I
Yeah, so we're going to
do
end the try.
that,
That's far better for farmer because of the
So
result.
I guess we'll do monster part.
Anyway. Right, that will come off in a couple of days' time, at which point that dermatitis will be healed. And again, I've said this before, sometimes it can look fantastic like the last one with the dermatitis. This one is no different. Very well kept, but very, very sore. That should not be possible.
Yet again, this cow's feet are very well kept indeed. In fact, she was only trimmed around 3 months ago, but she's had an accident, just like you or I have in the past. This cow has slipped and banged her foot. It's caused inflammation within the hoof capsule itself, and that inflammation is only 2 weeks out.
Oh wait, I think that reminds me, I didn't do Monster Park on my Hayato. I think. God darn it. Okay, we're gonna go do that then for now.
Out. It's either going to burst out the bottom or burst out the top, like it has here. When you're trimming a cow's foot like this, you really don't know what you're slicing into. You could cut into the corium at any moment. What we're dealing with is an educated guess, a presumption that this cow's hoof is the same as the last one we ground, and because of that, sometimes we get it wrong.
Sometimes there's little problems with the crush. We're waiting for a lot to be alive. A bit more time, so there's no downtime when we're trimming the cow's feet. That's exactly what Kevin's doing right now, replacing the hoop on the front foot.
And while Kevin's busy with that, I'm busy struggling to get my knife through this hoof horn. The conditions on this farm are drier than most here in South West Scotland, and that leads to extremely hard hoof horn.
Just keep going and going and going. Didn't think this was going to be quite as big a problem, to be totally honest. To strip away that sole separation by getting the blade of the knife in behind it. No cutting into this. Like if I touch this, look how soft that is. It's paper thin, and that's the only thing separating my finger from the corium below. It's literally fractions of a millimeter. You can see the amount of force I'm having to try to exert through this hoof horn, by the way. It's still be fractions of a millimeter perfect. You're not really able, which I'm saying right now, but I haven't done. I haven't obviously right now, but it could happen if she flinches or anything like that. Or I put too deep, if I put too much power to it, then because when she flinches, you see, I'll stop the time and I compose myself. Right out the corner of my eye, I can see Craig is eager and waiting for me to prepare that foot for a block, so I'll get on that.
Ignoring Craig's facial expressions for a second, one of the best things about working with Craig and Keboy is the fact that they're always on the ball, looking at whatever they can do to help. I never needed to ask for the block there, and Craig was already on the job.
Here's the root of the problem. You have to see a tiny amount of pus coming out of there. Even the smallest amount of fluid like that can cause pain.
Truth be told, I really wasn't expecting that, but I'm glad that I have found it, because it's a definitive answer to the question, have I found the problem? Yes, I have.
It's funny, that looked like a fairly big problem, but that tiny amount of fluid that we found at the very culmination of that is what was causing all of it. It's not particularly graphic, but what we've done will be massively beneficial for the Now, you know, why Gracie yet? We all wonder for so long why Gracie yet. Actually, a little bit bad. So I know, like, look how cool these pups are. That is cool, isn't it? You can get these pups at the
Oh, that attack range is so big. I love that skill.
He's a penny. I don't know where to go from that. Yeah, there's new merch on the store. Go to hooptv.com, link in the description. There's spots that are these t-shirts that are absolutely class. Design myself, and I'm very proud of these, I do say so. And actually, for the next week after this video goes live, we're going to give 10 random people these t-shirts. You can only get these by ordering merch within 7 days of this video going live. So that's right, there is new merch in the store. This passion t-shirt was my favourite. The high design is in there right now, along with the hoodie to go with it. And this t-shirt here, this is actually plain on the front, on the back. It's a full map of the cow's foot that teaches you all the terminology and the names of every part of the cow's foot. So, educational, and it was very awesome. And probably the sooner you order, the more likely you are to get one of these. Like I said, you can't buy these anywhere else. There's promotional t-shirts that we're giving away, and we've got some left over. So this is the only place you will be able to get them. Right, I'm going to take this and continue my day. Look at the back of them as well, by the way. Iron part of the hair. And then just like that, you get a problem with the front foot and a very noisy cow. Notice that before, we talked about it. I love it, cow. Genuinely. Get around with it. You're salivating, by the way, because it's stressed out. Cows don't like being in a crush. If you like being in a crush, so they get stressed out, and when cows get stressed out, they salivate a lot. Right, enough pen, let's get front foot right.
This cow has a white line defect, and that far away clause we look at now, that's going to crack, literally start to split apart. You see how feet are made of two components, the wall horn, which is the outer shell, if you like, and the sole, which is what you can see in the ground right now. The junction where they meet is called the white line, and it's really prone to problems like this, which unfortunately take a lot of fixing.
Forward. Yes. Well, while he's doing that, look how beautifully kept our back feet are. These cows really are well crafted. The cows we see in general are well crafted. If you guys see the problems that happen incidentally, incidentally. Look at that. Perfect. I literally did a to it. It's really important when you put a block like this on to leave a good amount of glue between the block and the cow's foot itself. You don't shove the life out of it like this. And then all this will start out the side. And the strength in this glue lies in the glue itself. So when you think of it in there, make sure it doesn't just break away. That's one of the keys to doing good block construction. That nearly sounds professional. I truly wasn't expecting a cavity on the way, to be honest. Oh wow. Not one but two cavities. Way up in there, right into the depths of her heel. I've just gone slightly too deep here. In pursuit of getting rid of every little shred of the corn that's causing a problem. Yeah, clearly the biggest issue. Right into the foot. Right up that white line, which is extremely hard to carve out. But carve out, we must.
Now that it's a little thinner, I can get my grinder out and attack with one of the most risky parts of this ground. One false move, and I'll go too deep. Part this cow and wash the problem. She's moving because she doesn't want to be in the crush. The level of infection and inflammation from that infection means just touching this foot is on top of the fire.
These problems take an immense amount of time to actually fix because it takes a whole 8 months or so for the hook to be sent from here to here, meaning all of this needs to regrow for it to be totally healed.
These tiny fragments of the horn are extremely difficult to remove, but remove them we must, because they can literally be the difference between this completely healing and not being at all. Any fragments of the horn are left behind, it's a place for bacteria, dirt and debris to be left hidden away from sight, doing the worst to this cow's hoof. So despite the amount of time, patience and care that it takes to remove these tiny shards of hoof horn, we must persevere.
Well, we're getting there. This is actually turning out really nicely. These are a real struggle to reach and make a good job of. So you can see this problem extends right up into the white line. These genuinely are incredibly hard to trim. There's almost always a little bit of clarity because it's so detailed into the cow's foot. And when you remove that looking at hook on, it can inevitably lose its head. I'm genuinely happy with the trim we've done here. I really, really am. But regardless of how happy or how well I think I've done, this problem will take months and months to fix. It actually doesn't look like that major a problem, but for this cow, it really is. Imagine living with that every single day. It's no use for cows, no use for farmer, and it's certainly no use for us either. Looks really calm now, wouldn't it? Anyway, this wrap that Kevin's applying now can help to completely dehydrate those outer layers of tissue and allow fresh new points to grow and form underneath. So for this little cow, hopefully that's the beginning of the end. As she walks away here, you can obviously see that she is unsure whether or not to wait on this front left foot. But as she takes more and more strides, she will become more and more confident and understand that that block is now taking the front of the horse and that the pain is starting to subside. Folks, you've been watching the Hook GP. Remember, if you want to cut from this or anyone like that, go to thehookgp.com. If you want to Costa Cup, go to Costa. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to this channel.
now we go back to the Night Lord.
You killed my mother, my father. You'll slay me. You're a witch.
Have you noticed how all the recent Marvel TV shows feel like they're just bad? They all seem to be wandering and meandering slogs to get through, right? Well, that might be because, for the last few years, the behind the scenes of Marvel television has been nothing short of a mess. But hey, before we get too deep into today's episode, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Nerdstalgic for more videos just like this one. For close to a decade, the MCU dominated the box office and the movie-going public's hearts. Then, things started to falter. Now we're living under what feels like a near avalanche of film and TV projects set inside the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Some of these stories have been great, but the overwhelming majority of the post-Endgame fare have been uneven, to say the least. The lack of quality surrounding these projects, and specifically the MCU's TV shows, have poured jet fuel on growing feelings of resentment and restlessness with Marvel fans.
This is a mess. None of these storylines make any sense.
So is this the end of the MCU as we know it? No, not in the slightest. In fact, Marvel brass is very aware of the fact that their stranglehold on global culture is slipping, and they're making moves to restructure their TV production pipeline as we speak. For a little context, the Disney Plus era of the MCU might as well be considered Marvel TV 2.0 for all it bears in similarity to the original Netflix and ABC shows. Why is that? Well, because Marvel Television, a subsidiary of Marvel Studios, was literally created in 2010 to capitalize off of the success of the mainline MCU movies by ostensibly one man, Ike Perlmutter.
Marvel Television is a brand new venture, and something that I'm extremely excited about.
He pushed the creation of a TV division through over the objections of Kevin Feige, who was worried about this exact problem, a watering down of the brand. TV and film are two separate beasts and move at completely different paces. Maintaining a cohesive universe of stories where there are two different rates of churn is an almost impossible task, which is why the Inhumans, Agent Carter, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., as well as the Netflix shows like Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and The Defenders were kind of kept off in their own little circle. Continuity really only flowed one way, from the movies to the shows, never the other way around.
I'm sorry, this is a mistake. I gotta go. Hey, wait. I can't be a part of this. If you ask me, you already are.
Due to the resounding success of Endgame, Feige was handed the reins to both the TV and film sides of the MCU. This was something that initially seemed like it was for the best. We would now get fully integrated TV and film characters. The originally announced slate of projects included both a Scarlet Witch TV show and a Falcon and Winter Soldier project. They also rapidly announced that the shows would take a more extended movie approach to story creation by building out these shows as miniseries as opposed to ongoing continuing narratives. This seemed like a smart way to stop the scope creep that Kevin Feige was originally worried about and debut with a splash. Big name actors, fan favorite characters, and a production model that seemed both shrewd and sustainable.
So you're saying the universe created a sitcom starring two Avengers?
It's a working theory.
However, too much of a good thing is never good. It quickly became apparent that Disney needed a constant and steady stream of MCU-branded content to keep their newly debuted platform relevant during the early days of the streaming wars. This ultimately resulted in too many shows being greenlit and not enough time or energy going into making sure that these projects actually could stand on their own 2 feet. The most recent releases of the MCU's mixed track record of small screen adventures is the program Secret Invasion, which received a wildly negative response, and Loki Season 2, which has been more positively received. And yet the same critiques that plague many MCU shows are being proffered about both of these projects. Weird pacing, meandering story, and a general feeling that things are either rushing to a climax or wasting time on stuff no one cares about.
What a waste of time.
In a recent article released by The Hollywood Reporter, we may have gotten a reason for those stylistic inconsistencies and almost universally consistent flaws. Marvel's production pipeline is drastically different from everyone else in Tinseltown. Marvel doesn't shoot pilots, they don't write show bibles, and they don't even hire showrunners. They basically just left the writer's room to construct the shows, almost without supervision in a traditional sense. Then they spent $150 million creating the shows episode by episode as if they were one extremely long film. How did they fix things that weren't working, you might ask? Highly expensive rewrites and reshoots, just like you would on a film, not like TV productions are typically handled.
I don't understand what's happening. Why it's all falling apart, and why I can't fix it.
This method came to the fore during the production of the high-profile reboot of everyone's favorite superheroic blind lawyer, Daredevil, Born Again. As you'll remember, the writers and the actors' strike started in May and July, respectively. Due to this work stoppage, Marvel execs reviewed the footage from Born Again and were not pleased with what they were seeing. The proposed 18-episode series was intended to be the return of Charlie Cox's beloved incarnation of the Demon of Hell's Kitchen to a new plateau of glory. Only, according to sources in the know, he literally didn't put on his costume until episode 4. Supposedly, the first 4 episodes were playing into the exact tropes of what fans were complaining about.
Where did you come up with that original idea? Was that from every other superhero story?
This, along with the internal discussions, has caused Marvel to upend the way that they've been producing TV. They're completely overhauling it. They're abandoning everything they've shot of Born Again, fired head creators Chris Ord and Matt Corman, and are releasing the directors for the rest of the season from their commitments. From here on out, they're going to be making Bibles, pilots, and shooting in a more traditional TV production method. They're also going to be refocusing on making traditionally structured shows as opposed to miniseries style shows. With that in mind, they brought in a new head writer and showrunner for Daredevil, Dario Scardapane, a former journalist and former showrunner of NBC's Trauma and FX's The Bridge. On the surface, this pivot might seem like a drastic solution to a bizarrely ethereal problem, and yet, it's one that bodes well for the MCU. Maybe they can stop trying to reinvent the wheel and focus on making stories that aren't worried about filling in the gaps in between movies, and instead have an actual internal narrative engine all their own.
Sometimes it's okay to destroy something.
If there's a hope that you can replace that thing with something better.
What this signals over anything else is the fact that the people in charge of the MCU know they're slipping, and they're attempting to pivot back to what could work. Audiences are tired of the high-volume output, the films all feeling cookie-cutter, and many of the beloved and iconic characters having been retired. If Marvel were truly listening, they'd say, we're going to shut it down for a bit post-Secret Wars and eventually come back for more when the time is right. But that won't happen. There's just too much money on the line. Ultimately, the MCU isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So the important aspect of the revelation that even they know the TV side hasn't been working is that they're committed to trying to fix things. Let's just hope that in frantically attempting to mend things, they don't make everything worse. Like greenlighting more Moon Knight. And well, that's all we have for this episode. What do you think? Should the MCU shows be slowed down? Should we petition Kevin Feige to include Stiltman in the newly retooled Born Again? Let us know in the comments below, and as always,
Hello everyone and welcome to round 8 of this year's European Team Championship. It is Norway versus Netherlands, and on board 1 Magnus Carlsen faces his first 27 of 100 opponent in the event, Jordan Van Forest playing board 1 for Netherlands. And it's quite an interesting game, quite a clean one, and very, very different from the, let's say, previous 7 that Magnus already played in this event. So now let's check it out. Magnus still without a loss. Jordan did lose 1 game in round 6. Nikita Vitigo then he drew against Shari in round 7, and now he faces Magnus. So let's check out what happens here. Magnus opens with e4. e5 we have knight to f3, knight to c6, and bishop to b5. Going for the Ruy Lopez, we have knight to f6, the Berlin defense, and castle. We have knight castle on e4, rook to e1, and now knight to d6. So very, very standard stuff, been played thousands of times. And knight captures on e5 is the standard move here, but Magnus goes for a4. It's the 3rd most popular continuation, but also been played by very, very strong players.
I didn't see how long that's
Bishop to e7 and knight to c3. So just continuing development, a6 challenging the bishop, bishop to f1, and pawn to e4. Giving back the pawn, knight captures on e4, knight captures, rook captures, and now you freed up the d file, so pawn to d5. We have rook to e1, pawn to d4, stopping Magnus from playing pawn to d4, and now bishop to d3. Magnus wants to play bishop to e4 and then advance the pawn to d3, as you have to develop the bishop somehow, and the black will probably also challenge that with bishop to e6 followed by bishop to d5. So bishop to e6, Jordan goes for it right away, bishop to e4, and now bishop to d5, offering the trade right away, d3, and here there is a game where queen to d7 was played, but Jordan just castles kingside, and it is now as of move 14 that we have a completely new game. So Magnus continues developing, bishop to f4, puts pressure on c7, and bishop to b4, attacks the rook on e1, rook to e2, and now rook to c8, adding another defender. We have bishop back to d2, offering the trade, and Jordan goes back bishop to e7. Queen to e1, aligning the queen and rook nicely with the bishop on e7, and here we have a trade. Bishop captures on e4, rook captures, and now pawn to f5, forcing the rook to move back, rook to e2, and now bishop to f6, nicely defending that pawn. And if it's somehow possible to go after the c2 pawn, could become very relevant in the future, as it is the backwards pawn, not going to be easy to advance it. So pawn to b4 by Magnus, and now queen to d5, getting the queen into the game. Pawn to h4, and now pawn to h6. With bishop to f4, again putting pressure on that c7 pawn, and king to h7, just improving the position of the king a little bit. Queen to d2, and now rook f to e8, offering the trade of rooks, which Magnus goes for. It seems like Jordan blundered the c7 pawn, but not really. He does have a way of winning the material back. Rook captures on e8, rook captures, and bishop captures on c7, but now bishop to e7, going after the b4 pawn. And his idea is if Magnus defends it, let's say rook b1, then he's going to play queen a2, attack the rook and the a4 pawn, and he's going to win material back this way. So instead, pawn to b5 by Magnus, we have captures, and queen captures on b5. We have queen to f4 now, and bishop to f6. So okay, it's equal material, and the only one with the fast one is Jordan with that fast. It's not a fast one yet, but the c2 pawn is weak, so maybe he could somehow take advantage of that. We have pawn to h5 by Magnus, and now king back to g8. We have queen to d6, and now pawn to f4. Giving up the f4 pawn, but you will capture the h5 pawn. So Magnus goes queen d7, attacks the rook on e8, and now queen captures on h5, grabbing the pawn while defending the rook, and now bishop captures on f4, so restoring material. And now queen to f7. Jordan offers a queen trade, and the Magnus trades. We have captures, and now just rook to b1. So, well, c2 is weak, b7 could be even weaker, because this is a backwards pawn, but it's not easy to attack it. The only way to attack it, as it's on a light square, you cannot use the dark square bishop, is for the knight to somehow reach that pawn, maybe via the a3 or b4 squares, or for the knight to move, and then for the rook to go after the pawn. That's why Magnus utilizes the rook on the b file, puts pressure on b7, and now the rook has to defend it. Rook to e7, and now king f1. Magnus starts bringing the king into the game. We have pawn to g5, bishop to h2, and now rook to d7. Pawn to g4, Magnus stops any further expansion on the king side by Jordan, and Jordan plays king to g6. He says, I will have to play. Pawn to h5, So rook to b5 and now pawn to h5 nonetheless. G captures on h5, king captures king to g2, and now king back to g6. So you can advance the g pawn if needed. Knight to d2, now going for that e4 or c4 square. So we have knight to a7 attacking the rook, and rook back to b2, defending the c2 pawn if needed up front. Knight back to c6, and now knight to c4 by Magnus. We have pawn to g4 now, and rook to b5, grabbing hold of the 5th rank, so not allowing Jordan to advance any further. Rook to e7, and now bishop to d6. Putting pressure on the rook, rook to h7, and now knight back to d2, preparing to shift the knight over to e4. Knight to a7 again, attacking the rook, and Magnus again goes back. We have king to f5, and now knight to e4. And here it's a very tricky situation where Jordan has to figure out how to continue, because a lot of his pieces are tied down. He could consider something just like knight to c6 to repeat the position, or he could go bishop back to d8 if he doesn't want to trade bishop for knight, but he actually goes bishop to e5. He wants to trade bishop for bishop. And okay, Magnus trade, we have captures, and now king to g3. And here, Jordan played king to g7, rook to g7, and the position is now very much winning for Magnus, but you have to figure out how to do it. It's very simple once you see it, but it's not easy to see it. So feel free to pause the video and win the game for Magnus while I give you a couple of seconds. So, for those of you who were able to do it, congratulations on always being a true master of the endgame, and for those of you who just want to enjoy the show, it is rook to b6. That's the way to do it. And this is what Magnus played, and now, once you look at the position, there really isn't all that much Jordan can do. How do you play this? If you move the king, then you allow the white king to go to f4. If you go to f5, not much better. Knight to d6. Check will do to the b7 pawn. What else can you try? If you move the knight, like the knight to c8, you go after the rook. Then comes rook b5 check, and after king to e6, you will play knight to g5 check and win the g4 pawn this way. Doesn't matter if you attack, king captures, and g4 defends the knight. So there's just no good move. It's sort of a two swung. Rook to b6 was played, like I said, by Magnus, and now rook to c7. Jordan tries something. It seems like he can capture the c2 pawn, but not really. Magnus just captures on g4, and Jordan, of course, moves the rook back. As you see what happens if he captures on c2, it's mate in 2. f4 check, and after the king moves, rook to d6 check. That's the idea. So after king captures on g4, Jordan had to go back, rook to f7, but this is now already resigned territory. Pawn to f3, rook to f4 check, and king to g3. We have rook back to f7 by Jordan, and now pawn to f4 with check. Seems like he's giving up a pawn, but Magnus will take the b7 pawn instead. So Jordan just decided not to do it. He played king captures on d5, said he wanted to preserve his b7 pawn, but by doing so, he ran into a mate in 1. So he was in this position before Magnus even played it on move 56 that Jordan resigned to the game, as there is nothing more to be done here. Rook to d6 will be checkmate, and that's why he resigned. So, very, very interesting game, and you can see how different it is from the previous 7 games that Magnus played, where he really, really struggled. So what's the difference here? Jordan is an elite player. He's now 2700. He was probably even 27. I don't know, maybe 2730 at some point. So how does Magnus play so easily and so effortlessly against a player or Jordan's skill, and then struggles with 2500 players? Well, because Jordan, for one, is actively trying to beat Magnus. That's a pretty big deal. While the other players are very much satisfied with the draw, and they might force Magnus to push for something. But Jordan here plays very actively, and he also wanted to get his chance. And it's always easier to beat someone if they are also trying to beat you. So some of you were asking in the comments that why is Magnus struggling so much. It's not that he's struggling, he's still undefeated in all of the games that he played. He just drew 3 of them, which still lost him some rating. But now I think maybe with the win against Jordan, maybe he's now actually in a plus with rating. Yeah, he's actually with a win against Jordan, he's actually on plus 0.6. So yeah, very hard to actually gain rating if you're Magnus. And if you guys are interested in how Norway did against the Netherlands, I think the game is still being played. Let me just check this out. Yeah, Magnus won 2 boards rule, and Tari versus Max Parmesan still being played. Seems to be an equal position. We'll see what happens there. That's the game. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you were able to spot this rook to b6 move. Not an easy one to find, but you know that's why I always say you have to study the endgame. At least solve 50 puzzles before break, and you will be okay. I would like to thank Maximize Chess Club, Jeff Markson, Derek King, Ahmed Halabi, and David Gasparian for their contribution to my channel. Thank you a lot. I really appreciate it. As usual.
Stays on the flank. Stays on the side. TP coming in. Faker looking to make the flank against Ruler. Owner goes in. And again, the combos are clean. The hostile takeover is damn well hostile. T1 looking to leave no survivors alive. There's decided that the entire team will get absolutely nothing. T1 in the clutch. Stays on the flank. Stays on the side. TP coming in. Faker looking to make the flank against Ruler. Owner goes in. And again, the combos are clean. The hostile takeover is damn well hostile. T1 looking to leave no survivors alive. There's a 9 to 50 entire team will get absolutely nothing. T1 in the clutch. Stays on the flank.
Virtue here on the Renata, trying to build more safety. Scat of the week trying to come forward here. Summit just by himself, finds himself a kid of Magnus. Someone to 3. It's gigantic, and Summit's going all out. He's going to get out of the fight as well with Gumayushi. He's taken down Yun already. And it is poor JJ. Both of them are going to go golden. And it's T1 that just roll over the top of TL.
Push the wave, recall, and on the way to return. There's 269 time to kill it.
2v2 at the top side. The equalizer getting some big value. And now Owner is going to join up with this one. Maybe want to extend this play. I'm not sure if they want to overextend this. Ben has come on in. The Flying Drag goes in up to the Raton. His Owner just doesn't give it them. He has Furia behind him. Gets him in the death chamber. And everybody is going down on the side of C9 in the top lane.
Oh, nice. Welcome to the stream. So I just finished the monster parks. Now I can finally use this.
on, of course, because we have some stuff to cover. You guys wanted me to watch the Eric Hansen video. I already had it on my radar, so we are gonna watch it. So here we go. Let's watch this video. It's 17 minutes, 10:36. We have plenty of time to get through it. Here we go. Let's get through it. Here we go.
Chess drama, but I didn't expect it on a Monday, right? Just watching England fail to beat North Macedonia in soccer today, and then my phone
Let's put the
starts,
speed at
beeping.
1.25.
Eric, go check Twitter. You know, there's something there. And lo and behold, I go to Twitter, right? And I see everyone's best friend, GM Hikaru, tweet that he's being accused of cheating.
Very true.
Didn't expect that on a Monday. So let's go
Actually,
back
wait,
to the
I'm
first
over
step.
Eric. Sorry, let me move my cam. Sorry.
An hour ago, Jan Nepomniachtchi tweeted, seems like a screenshot of Kramnik's chess.com page, which is usually pretty entertaining. As you see here, his status is despising cheaters.
It's still a little bit too slow. Let me put it 1.5.
He tweets, because he's the hero Gotham deserves, but not the one it needs right now. All right, let's, what does the profile say? Some small new piece of statistics. Recently, noticed a player had scored 45.5 out of 46 consecutive 3-minute blitz games against approximately 29.15 average rating opposition, 2 different players, which is equivalent to a 3,600 plus performance in those 46 consecutive games. I believe everyone would find this interesting. Well, now that you say that, we will research that. and try to find it interesting. Oh, look at that. My Twitter analyst says Hikaru's now trending. So
There's only one problem. Hikaru trending doesn't refer to me, I don't think. Like, click on Hikaru, it's probably some hot girl, right? Yeah. Oh. This doesn't look like me. Ayo, this doesn't look like me at all. What the heck? Wait, that doesn't look like me. What? Huh? That doesn't look like me. Wow, okay. Yes, I changed. Yes, I changed. Where is there even a tweet about me? Like, none of this is even about me. So when they say Hikaru is trending, unfortunately, it's not about me. So, all right, let's keep going.
Oh, tweets this. Kramnik didn't tweet. This is a screenshot provided by Nepro. And like, because he's the hero Gotham deserves, not the one he's right now. I'm not exactly sure how to read that. It doesn't necessarily mean an endorsement to me. Although if you follow Twitter, you'll know that Jan is pretty outspoken against cheating in chess.
True.
Complains about it a lot.
Yes.
Recent tweet. Judging by the current state of affairs in online or war chess, the cheating situation is completely out of control, where the rating system needs to be reformed or both. That's October 9th. But he's definitely, definitely chess a fair amount.
Right.
And then we go back to Hikaru's page, right? And it tweets an hour ago. Vladimir appears to be referencing my record. Is he really accusing me of cheating? Are you dumping on this accusation as well by tweeting this garbage? So I don't think it's necessarily fair that Nepro is posting that as an endorsement. I think it might mean that.
Someone's asked. Oh, okay. So actually, I'll be. This is specify one thing I didn't specify. When I tagged Levitov, actually, I did respond to an email from him. He actually asked me about a week ago if I wanted to go on the podcast. Levitov, Ilya Levitov used to be the head of the Russian Chess Federation in the, I want to say, late 2000s into the early 2010s. And now I don't think he's super involved in chess anymore, although he did organize a tournament in the Netherlands a couple of months ago. But he is someone who I believe is very close to Vladimir Kramnik. Most of the things that Kramnik has said happen on his podcast, so that's the reason I tagged him in this reply.
It's cheating online, he's sitting there, but this is the right then, but it looks like Hikaru profile is about him. So
of course the profile is about me. I mean, the problem is that when Kramnik puts it, Kramnik was actually very stupid, I'm going to be honest. If Kramnik wanted to do it in a way to be anonymous, he would never put the average rating and the performance, because beating a 2950 average online, there are probably 3 people I can think of who could actually do that. The only 3 people who I think have farmed 2950s in that manner are Magnus, myself, and Daniel Neruditsky. I don't think there's anybody else online who could do it. Obviously, Magnus hasn't been playing online, and it's very easy because you only have to check my profile or check Daniel's profile. So yeah, that's if Kramnik was actually had a brain, he never would he would have found a way to do it without specifically listing it like that. But he doesn't have a brain; he's lost it. So let's keep going.
So is he just assuming it's an accusation? I assume he knows it's about him. So we're gonna check Hikaru's chess.com. You're gonna ignore my score here, 837. You're gonna ignore that on the right. Let's go to Blitz. And let's look for a win streak.
Yep.
Let's look for a win streak. 45 and a half out of 46 to make sure it's Kramnik in the Hikaru. Because there's nobody in the world pretty much who could put up that score besides Magnus or Hikaru.
Or Daniel.
Right?
Or
That's
Daniel.
pretty much a given.
Actually, you know, I was gonna say if I bet Kramnik could go and look at Dania and find Dania just farming a bunch of 2900s and probably find somebody say, well, like Naroditsky, he scored like 58 out of 60 against like I don't even know which kids are 2900, but it would be I guarantee there's probably somewhere that if you go back and you look at Dania's stats too, you'll find somewhere where Dania just like farmed the heck out of 2900s.
There's a lot of wins here. Let's go back a little further. 45. We're gonna have to count to 45. Okay, let's count starting here. November 16th,
Oh, dude, I hate that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and a half, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and a half, 30 and a half, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45.
Yep.
There you go. From November 16th to 17th, Hikaru scored 45 and a half.
Counting with Eric,
So,
exactly.
Kramnik is definitely talking about him. Look at the readings. 53,000. 45 and a half out of 46. So Kramnik is absolutely talking about Hikaru. Now I get to start talking a bit here, because it gets a bit interesting. Hikaru, yeah, he's jumping and assuming Kramnik is interesting, he means he's accusing you of cheating. Okay. So, in the last few years, particularly.
By the way, before we keep going with the video, someone says Kramnik should play Hikaru in Blitz. I've played Kramnik many times. I've played him in Blitz. I've played him in classical chess. I mean, I've played Kramnik a million times over the board. Like, I mean, as I said, that's why it's so bizarre to see this. It really is truly just beyond. It's beyond weird. It really is. I don't even know. Maybe it's just lost it completely. But very, very difficult.
A lot of professional players either directly express to me that they think Hikaru is cheating, or ask me if I think that Hikaru is cheating.
And now, this is where I'm going to pause the video, and I could say this exact same thing that a lot of players have spoken to me about. Other prominent players in the world of chess have said the exact same thing, and this is actually getting to the crux of the problem with chess in general. And this really does get to the problem. I'll slow the speed down, but this really hits the crux in terms of the problem. And honestly, I would say we go back to those events of a while back. We go back to those events of a while back. This is the problem. Like, what people don't, I think a lot of people don't understand, especially when I stream, and I say a lot of things on my stream, is that a lot of these things that I'm referring to are things that have been said behind the scenes. Like, whether it's, you know, I'm at a dinner with Fabiano Levon, whether I'm at a dinner with Nepo, whether there's some chess party, wherever it might be. Like, a lot of things are said behind the scenes that never really see the light of day. And this is exactly the problem. So, like, what Eric is saying here, for example, is not shocking. And actually, I could say, I mean, I will just say this, everybody knows what I'm talking about, but there were I've heard this from multiple people about the Chess Champions Tour. There's one point on the Chess Champions Tour that there were at least like 3 different people who were sure that someone was cheating in one of these Chess Champions Tour events. They were sure, even though the stats don't bear it out, they were sure that someone is cheating. So this actually really does hit the problem. This hits the crux of the problem that everybody's saying things behind the scenes, and so like everyone's hearing all these things, everyone's becoming paranoid, and you don't really know what the truth is. So I'm talking about the Chess Champions Tour from this year, Division A, or Division 1, I guess it's called.
Definitely started training a bit more maybe 3-4 years ago, maybe the onset of COVID. And this is my stance, and this is what I say to them, because I don't think Hikaru is cheating. And I also clarify, we meet online or on the board. And usually, comments are online. And the level of consistency that he plays with is just unreal online, and they're suspicious of it. That it's hard to
and
believe.
this is
and these are like strong professional players.
Whoa, thanks so much to Chess Dojo for the raid with 28. Thanks so much to Chess Dojo. Actually, before we keep going, big shout out to Chess Dojo. They did publish, I was actually on with them on Sunday on their stream. They did publish their podcast on their Chess Dojo channel, so make sure you do check out the Chess Dojo channel. Thank you so much for the raid. I would say in regards to that, also to be very clear, like there are a couple things that I think people really don't understand about this topic. So I know a lot of people, when they talk about it, they're like, oh, they're like, he's not consistent over the board. The first thing, I would actually use another example for this, is that one great example is Daniel Naroditsky. When you look at Daniel online without increments, whether it's 3-0 or 1-0, he is a god. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Daniel is amazing. He is easily top 5. I mean, he's probably top 3 in Bullet, maybe on a good day top 2 or top 1. If Magus or I aren't playing well, he's top 3 in Bullet. He's top 5 in Blitz probably online with no increment. Now, one thing that people seem to forget when they talk about him is they're like, well, he's never won the World Rapid and Blitz or things like that. There are a couple things. First of all, World Rapid and Blitz is not 3-0. 90, I would say probably 90, I don't even, I'm sure like 98 or 99% of the games that I play outside of Title Tuesday are always 3-0 with no increment. That's the first thing about online. Secondarily, people seem to conveniently forget there have been 2 times that have come very close to winning the World Blitz. And unfortunately, there's this player from Norway who is just too good. I'm just going to say he's just too good at the end of the day. He's just too good. So, I mean, when people say that, it's just comical. Because, like, if I'm finishing runner-up to Magnus Carlsen, who's the greatest player of all time, well, I think as the saying goes, the results speak for themselves.
I understand there's a lot of paranoia about cheating plays, but my answer is usually the same. I don't. And when you ask why, I'm like, I've seen him play in person. I've been playing Hikaru in person since I was a teenager.
This is also great. This is great. You know what's great about this too? I'm gonna give you guys something funny. You probably have seen me say this, but like, you know, I actually a while back I was in St. Louis, and I don't think there's any video of this, but thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Thanks for the raid. But yeah, there's a while back, maybe it was like a month and whenever the 960 was. Like I was in St. Louis, and I think Fabiano spoke about this when I beat him. When I beat him, no, I didn't beat him, but he did a podcast, whatever it was, from the 960 event. And there's a story about me playing as Ray Robson where I played time loss. And Ray had 1 minute, and I was playing against him with like, I think 35 seconds. And it was close to an even score. I think Ray was like +4, +3. And it was, what I wanted to say about the story is like, I was kind of a little bit annoyed. I think when I lost here, I was like, I was like, dang, I wish, you know, if I was 10 years younger, you would not have been able to beat me like this or something like that. I don't remember the exact words I used. But I said something like that, and that's what makes it so funny, is that, like, at the end of the day, I think I was a much better Blitz player if we go back, like, 10 years than I am now. Like, I'm much slower, the reaction time's not as fast. Like, I legitimately think I was a better Blitz player 10 years ago than I am today, which is why it's just so comical to see, to see this being said. It's just comical, it really is.
See how he plays in person, how he plays online. He's just as resilient in person for the most part. Really strong still. Yes, he is a bit better online than in person, but not, you know, he's got good mouse skills, good instincts. Some of those skills he has overworked, but they're just amplified online. But I've seen him play in person.
I mean, a good example actually of this, I'm not going to pause many more times if you guys want to keep going, but like a good example is actually you look at Magnus. Like online, I feel like Magnus loses a lot of games due to the mouse. Like there are a lot of critical moments, even games against me or others, where he loses on time or like he makes a mouse slip. I would say that like that makes a difference. It makes a big difference actually. I think it does. When you think about it, it really does make a difference.
Whether it's money online, and he's really strong. He's really good at winning bad positions and fighting. So yeah, like I played him for 15 years, and that's super frustrating to play against. And yeah, he's good. Yeah, I still do. But it was a rumor, and it still is something that a lot of players are skeptical about. And not just like Hikaru, the open map bosses.
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly.
I'll spend so much time playing that game of chess. You go a little bit crazy. But yeah, that's my stance. I make some fun online games here. Hikaru's really got to be lower rated players. Psychologically, he's really hard to play against, so he can like win 10-0. And those are casual games, so I don't know particularly why casual games are being brought up. When he does have an ability to
actually, this is
scores, he's been doing it since the
yeah, this is the last time I'm pausing the video, but I just want to say this because it just sort of sheds light on how insane this is, like literally insane. Because if you think about it, the thing is, Kramnik did that whole long video about cheating. It's like, well, you cheat to get prize money. I think it was like you're only cheating at the end of the tournament, like all this hilarious stuff. That like you're just cheating at the end of the tournament. It's like, oh yeah, some casual online blitz games. Yeah, sure, exactly. Like ruin your career, like ruin everything. Like, I mean, seriously.
60 days. So yeah, I haven't been fully up to date with Kramnik's content. and I find it entertaining, and I pay attention. He's a former world champion. He knows a lot
True,
of chess.
true.
I got to play him recently. This 11-game match. Yeah, his games are awesome.
Don't worry,
But
Eric. You're part of a
I-
stat. Hey, you're part of a stat
I don't
database
know
now.
why Kramnik switched from trying to catch Till Tuesday offenders to referencing Hikaru there, because he says in his, right here, like, I believe everyone would find this interesting. So Kramnik wants us to check it out. I just think Hikaru is really good at beating lower rated players, really good at the online chess, grind, 3-0, whatever you want to call it. And I think it's natty. But I really have had a lot of players, especially with Hikaru. And that surprised me at first, because I thought, like, a lot of times he's really good at online blitz. And the way he wins, but anyways.
Eric's gonna be on the list tomorrow, yeah.
We'll have to wait for some more updates. Any questions there? Who is Kramnik referring to? No way Hikaru? This Who else in the world can score 45 out of 46 in Who just did 2 days ago? Hikaru. I just went to his profile and I showed Hikaru just did 45 and a half out of 46. He's a big magnitude guy. So it's clearly referencing Hikaru. And he says the word interesting. If you watch my videos on YouTube when I'm catching shooters, I'm pretty good at that. You'll notice I often use the word interesting in this way to move I don't understand. Well, that's an interesting word. So like, yeah, I use the word interesting. It's a bit vague.
Oh no!
Kind
Oh
of-
no! Did Eric just accuse Buddy Pranav of cheating here? He just said Buddy. Oh no! Did Eric actually just accuse Buddy Pranav of cheating? Like that move by Buddy was interesting. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, Eric. That's not a good road to go down. He just said that, right? He just accused Buddy Pranav of cheating, right?
Pretty good at that. You'll notice I often use the word interesting. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting word. So, like, yeah, I use the word interesting. It's a bit vague, but kind of means, hey, there's something interesting. So, like, why else would it be interesting? Hikaru's going to top rating. So I'm just sharing my opinion. I don't think Hikaru should be at the top of the suspect list. His consistency online is unreal. It's pretty much unbelievable. But I have Hikaru like top 2 all-time speed chess players.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. Yeah.
In particular. And you can make a case that he's no online chess player. How long he's been dominating online chess. Magnus has like taken breaks and not always focused on that. So by longevity, he's been dominating the ranking charts.
I've been up there for a long time. It's true.
Since the mid 2000s. So, he's coming up on 20 years. He's on the Mount Rushmore. But, we don't get along always. We've been playing in person for a long time. I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of this game. And I think the main reason people are skeptical is how consistent he is always. How the bad start having always is that.
Because at the end of the day, chess is about psychology, as Magnus has proven on many occasions.
And if somebody thinks it extends to over the board, I mean, Hikaru hasn't won a world first title, the world battle title. Put in that near the.
I mean, I played Magnus in tiebreak for work.
Magnus in his best. We'll have some awesome things to have with people in some players in the world battle. We'll have to do it even weaker than Magnus, and Magnus has and over the board is also free too. So what's an outfit has increment, so we can on that thing.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's my take. We're gonna wait for some developments. I think Hikaru, if he thinks Nepo might be jumping on the accusation, I don't necessarily read it as such, but I know Nepo is quite worried about cheaters online. Because then he's looked at his speed history. So, like, look at September 14th. For those who watched the recent C-Squared podcast episode, it is impossible to imagine that a player is still allowed to play headphones.
One second, let me pause just to make sure that I'm registered. Yeah, I am registered. Just making sure I'm registered. Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah, actually, I didn't know you were allowed to play headphones. I think I've been told to take headphones off multiple times. I don't know if that's a special rule they have for the event or something for Hikaru, but I thought headphones were not allowed.
Right,
So,
here we go with this.
Nepo was a bit concerned about. I mean, here there's only one guy wearing headphones, and that's not Fabiano over here.
Well, I mean, I didn't know there was. I thought the video was about to end, but I'll be clear on this as well. Like, Ali Reza wore headphones, and Nepo wasn't busy making a big deal out of that. That's what I would say on that. And also for I know it's a bit of a meme and a joke too about like not wearing headphones. But for anybody who is wondering, I did beat Maxine without headphones, and I did beat Magnus in the finals last year without headphones either. So it speaks for itself.
Everything, but it's part of a larger issue that we keep going back to is people are really worried about the cheat.
True.
But I'm a little surprised about Kramnik going for Hikaru based on casual blitzing. But anyways, TLDR, didn't pay attention. Hikaru thinks Kramnik is cheating. Hikaru's cheating. He has that on many players. Definitely some rumors or suspicions there, but I don't think he is.
Yeah.
And I can never say 100%, but in person he passes the eye test for me.
That's true.
It's plausible, but only plausible if you also like me consider him pretty much top of the
True.
Yeah.
I can say 100% absolutely. No, but what I'm saying is that we don't need to keep watching the video. But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, it is true that someone from the outside, you can never say like 100%. You can say like 99.99%. Like you can never say 100%. You actually don't know. That is true. But at the end of the day, Eric does touch on a few things that are very, very important overall. I would agree with that. So let's move on. It's a good video.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Season 2 of the GSL Codex. We are back in the studio. Thank God. I couldn't be more happy. I'm here with State. How you doing, man?
Oh, it's so good to be back, man. I miss this place.
Yeah.
I miss being able to look over, see all those gamers ready to play out their minds. And, I mean, it's fantastic. It's a whole new different vibe.
Yes.
Feels like the good old days. I'm happy.
It's been so cool to see the support online, the support on Patreon. And the fact that we're able to once again do this in the original studio, it's not the actual original studio, that was across now, but the studio that for most of you know that we've been doing this in for the whole time. If you did miss Season 1, it was a tough time. Obviously, Blizzard's been in a bad spot. We didn't get the same kind of support that we had before. So Season 1 was done. Online, we were here in the building, you and I were, but the players were playing from home. But with the vocal support from the community, they have convinced Africa TV to put it back here in the studio, and that's where we are right now.
Yeah, and it couldn't be better. I mean, I just love being in the studio so much history, and it's a different vibe, you know, walking into the studio and knowing that there's going to be fans in the audience, players are going to be on stage.
It's the full esports experience, right? I mean, the good thing about StarCraft is that you can have great games online, and you can do it with a very low budget, but there's something special about showing up in person, seeing the matches actually happen right in front of you with one player on this side of the stage, the other over there, hearing the commentary, meeting other fans that come down, whether they're local here in Seoul or they've traveled across the world to see the games, and that's what we've got now. I think it's 12 years now of GSL, so still the longest standing esports tournament of all time. That includes StarCraft 1, Star Leagues, everything, and here we are proving once again. We keep going.
It's going to be hard to beat. 12 years.
Yeah. It's going to be a long time to beat.
Thousands of GSL matches, so many champions. Maru's already got 6 of them. He's going to be playing today in Group A on his quest to get a 7th here in 2023. That journey's going to begin now. Can't wait to get kicked off as we get to look here on the schedule. Of course, here July 4th in Korea. Round of 16 Group A will be every Tuesday and Thursday for the next couple of weeks, leading up to the finals on July 27th, where we will have both the semifinals and the finals live in studio.
That's right. We're going to have this entire tournament sorted out in this month. So it'll be every Tuesday and then Thursday, and then in the final week we take that Tuesday off, let the players rest and gear up for the big moment. And then we have the semifinals and the finals all in one day.
Yeah, and every Friday, tickets for the following week will go on sale. You can buy those online. I think it's about 8,000 won, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's about $6 US, give or take.
Yeah, and they're online available up until 7:30. We start the show at 6:30, so you can even get here a little bit late and, you know, still get some help navigating through the App Store and finding a way to buy those tickets. And, of course, if you want to support the GSL, you can do it on Patreon. You can also do it on Africa TV if you're watching live, or even if the channel is down. I mean, you don't have to tune in live, people to support with Star Balloons.
But most people watch the VODs, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, with the time the show is at. So if you're watching this in a recording, you can still support it. But, you know, this is kind of the nature of you know, content creation.
Ona's dead. Light dies though. Charm Kench. Where the hell is this Maokai?
Continuously, they are getting out skirmished. Weiwei should be able to get the
Execute.
here. So nothing given up. And
Wow, that's big for Weibo.
Weiwei has just had such an incredible journey as a player. You know, this guy first starting.
I thought Weibo was dead. I legit thought he was absolutely doomed.
And since joining, Weibo has made such a difference with this team. Has really transformed the team. Has such good pressure in the early stages, and him getting going early always spells good things for this team.
Certainly does. Let's have a look at the play one more time.
Look at this. I thought Maokai trolled here.
It looks like T1 wants to back up, but Weiwei goes very far back. But then crucially, barely stays alive.
Is that Maokai hit back into JC?
And the fact that Faker TP's in doesn't matter because Chris is standing at the ready with the power.
Yeah, Chris was there and Light with some nice little side steps. But well played on the side step nonetheless.
I'll just set up for
T1
T1.
continually going towards these objectives. They know they need to keep pushing the pace.
They can fight this easily. They can for sure fight this.
Just a little bit here. 4 versus 3 in this moment, but Faker's wrapping
Xiao
around.
Hu? Wait, Faker pick?
Pretty far away from this one.
They're just gonna secure it first.
Gets over the wall. There's the ult. It's going to be dodged.
Oh my god, snap back please.
With the unbound soul and T1, they are going to be able to secure the Herald.
Forces the flash from Light and they get the Herald. Really nicely done.
Not bad. Herald plus center flash.
And now I'm wondering, can T1 also get themselves to this Dragon in time? I think they just have enough time to still get the backs in, make their way, spend their money, and then try and set up this soul point very early on. Because while when it comes to gold, Weibo has been able to stay very relevant. If T1 pick this up, they will have done every single objective thus far, and it will at the very least force Weibo to maybe make some tough decisions.
They keep going for the
Once
void.
The side that becomes hard to deal with, because I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up going for whole breaker again.
This is such an early soul.
I don't know if you want to void that early.
Third dragon here taken, if they can get it, around 17 and a half minutes into the game. And threatening that.
Just predicting the Tom and the Maokai being taken.
Really tough
Thank you.
spot here for Weibo, so they have to get mid lane control. They have to be able to push this out, then move into the river. They want to be first to the scene. You can see Weiwei trying to keep these saplings down as harass T1 as they try to move in. But in the bot lane, it's Zeus with the push there. If he can get Cryo down in that bot side, they can potentially set up a flank from multiple angles.
Boomer has to carry. Yeah. The later this game goes, I don't know about the Callista.
Don't want to give up the river right now. Weiwei just standing stalwart.
Hey!
The Shy is going to turn up. Charm is going to connect.
Hey!
Faker probably not wanting to go in on that one.
Pause, please.
From Owner and T1 just keeping up this pressure, allowing Weibo to move into that river, knowing they have Zeus
Dude, what?
very close
I'm on
to the
YouTube
ball.
player chat.
Keep pressure in the lane.
Exactly, Zeus threatened
It should be
moving up.
fine.
He went, just did the gromp. Now he's down back towards that bottom lane, pushing that out. So forcing
Am I
a
sure?
response from the Shy. T1 are happy in this stalemate position right now. They
There's no way this is me. My YouTube player. Is it my YouTube player? Or is everyone freezing?
still have have the Herald to work with, so if
Please.
they overcommit towards the Dragon, they can just drop Herald mid and guarantee that tier 1.
Please.
Ryushi getting himself out of there and utilizing his ultimate to save Carrier as well, but that is so many cooldowns, and now
Save.
Weibo started off the Drake.
Weibo might be looking to go for it. They've also used a
YouTube player legit crashing. Too many
ultimate.
viewers.
T1 tries to go for an alternative play, just push mid, but it looks like Weibo isn't even going to give them the opportunity.
Oh my god! That kick flash, Xiao should go down. Oh my god. Yes! Yes! It's huge! T1 clean up. Oh my god, when Xiao lived there, I was about to go slam my monitor. Woo. Now they can't get soul. It's gonna take ages. Yeah, look at Faker's charm here. I don't want to say anything, but look at Faker's charm.
Lee has been fared, and the funniest part to me is this play doesn't even matter because Shao actually is able to walk it up. Another miraculous survival.
He shouldn't have been able to live. He should not have been able to live.
Who got put down in lane that makes the hero play.
Exactly, comes in on the other side. There's no Devour because Crisp is over saving his mid laner, trying to defend there, so Light is left vulnerable. And Light
You're
is
behind?
big time. T1 getting that major golden.
What do you mean behind?
And you can see a lot of these towers they've been refreshing. If you look on live, Faker taking down that top tier 1. A lot of these turrets have been getting lower and lower. From that T1 lane on.
I don't want to click anything here. My browser's all laggy. I can't risk it, guys. I'm just gonna leave it.
Get this mid-game sorted out. Owner stealing away some Raptors. Full vision given over to Weibo. 3.5 minutes on the clock when it comes to the Drake, as in goes
Please go in.
Zeus. Xiaohu
Maybe it's the YouTube chat.
Xiaohu in still a lot of trouble.
Kick,
Save
kick,
side comes in.
kick.
Xiaohu moving away
Nice.
from the lead into the skies, comes down. The defender
Not nice.
there, it was Crisp coming forward, and he saves his mid laner, but that is a lot invested.
That's the problem, is that even though Shao makes it out alive, Crisp uses TP and they're not even going to be able to save the turret. So even though Zeus isn't able to actually clip Zhao, who he sidesteps the ultimate, it's still a big win. And the Hull Breaker is in fact done, and it makes him such a menace in the side lane.
Exactly, it's the most utterly difficult. This is how taking actually makes the cannon.
We're going to Twitch play out.
Very difficult to actually wave clear out. It allows you to harass your opponent, but Guma.
Could be in a bit of trouble here as Crisp looks for it. The immediate
I'm gonna
cleanse
Twitch.
does get out of the way. Nature's Craft isn't going to connect, but there is a twist.
That Renata roll is huge. Go! Guma's alive! Wait, Xiaohu's dead as well. It's an ace. It's ace. I swear to God, it's ace. T1 win game 1. This Yone is getting so fed. And they're gonna get the Baron. Holy shit. What is happening? Woo. I got nervous with how far ahead Xiaohu was, but they are absolutely... Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. I thought he was dead. He just instantly cleanses and then runs. How does he not die here? What? Legit just Renata rolled in his movements. The Shy even flashes and can't get him. Holy.
And we're seeing one of the big issues with the Senna is that if you're playing a front to back,
Look at this Yone. God, this champion is broken.
Particularly with Kench, it's really hard to take people down, to get through the front line. The kiteback's
Oh.
amazing, but if you get caught, particularly...
One team fight, they're gonna run it down mid, wrap it up. It's only 20 minutes though.
And
also, they weren't playing front-to-back League of Legends. It was a split fight entirely with the fact that the Shy goes in, is in the middle, and it felt fantastic, right? It was a bit of a split there from Weibo with their decision-making moving forward. It could mean that they could adjust that moving
The hull breaking now on the Yone. Almost IE.
And the tough thing for Weibo is it felt like so many things did go well for them in the early stages. Those skirmishes were working for them, but when T1 hit way
7.5k gold lead plus Baron out of nowhere.
These last couple plays, they're gonna try to take a tier 1 top, but Faker's looking for it again.
Faker, Everfrost, Charm.
Somehow that charm didn't connect, but it is still going to gather a devour from over the wall from Chris.
Pause. Charm went straight through the guy. Pause. What the fuck?
Feel like a miracle in the sky, right? If they didn't have that, would be just a soul point in addition to all the turrets that
Chat.
are there for
What the hell?
Now, sure, they're not going to have the soul. You still have 5 minutes of time. It's
Riot!
great, but at the very least, they'll have one more opportunity
Oh,
to try
these are
and
gonna
get
take
something
forever to
going.
kill.
My main issue is, particularly with Zayas now completely back in the game and sitting on a pretty
Must
ludicrous
be
goal
spectator bug.
Free K. In the side
I'm watching on Twitch stream, guys. They be struggling.
He's got 3 full items now. And Shy just finishes Derek
my
second.
I think Yone could 1v4.
With the Hullbreaker, but when you've got an IE and a Kraken, you can one-hit the backline. This becomes incredibly hard to actually fight against this guy. So if T1 can execute on those 5v5s as they have been doing all tournament long, we saw it showcased against JDG, against the world's best in that 5v5 stage, then it's going to be tough for Weibo. Like a carrier.
Ooh, carrier?
Like you say, Carrier lurking in the
All
sidelines.
T1 have to do is play the map. They will win the game. Just don't do anything stupid, bro. Like JDG did against you, remember? And that's a free win.
Shock blast starting to land a little bit. Lands on a Faker there, but they're going to need more of those if they want to stop the pressure.
Shock blast do hurt.
I actually don't see how Weibo win now.
Around this, they drop that pick for a bit. Zay's playing very far back because no one's answering top. You know as T1, the only recourse in this game Weibo have is to overload one side of the map, get a 3v1, get a 2v1, get a pick kill, then attack the rest of the T1 squad. So until they show top, there's no reason for Zayas to walk up. He just plays it so far back.
I just don't see how they can do it. I'm sorry, I don't want to curse. I don't believe in curses, but I don't see how they can do it.
And this has now turned into an 8,000 gold lead. The Rebel Baron power play just kind of gigantic, given the fact that it was relatively close for a lot of this game. Now T1 do really like to break open games, especially in the past when they were at their most dominant. Definitely a good sign if you are a T1 fan. Weibo well and truly on the ropes here at this stage of the game.
And for Weibo now, you're going to either have to have someone on T1 overextend, like you were saying, Azale. I do think it has to be someone else, because
You need to pick someone, but it's so hard. The whole team has like Giga Dashes or Cholesterol.
But then look at what the rest of T1 is doing.
Oh, Kyria almost did it though.
Segmenting themselves off from the rest. They're always
Here we
working
go.
in tandem.
3 levels down is the Shy. They're going for it. Malco wants it. Can't do it. That was the wave right there to do it. They can't end, so they're just going to reset. Baron 130, we go again.
Very difficult. At the very least, you can use that to clear out rushes, to move
Almost
forward.
10k gold lead game 1, gentlemen. Holy shit.
T1 is on the reset. They will try to deny some of this vision, but the death cap is going to be here soon for Faker. You can see Wits End going to be pretty soon as well. For
Faker almost decap. GA almost done. Zayas owner.
trying to get as prepared as possible for the Soul or for this Baron, where they are really going to
Gonna be Baron.
And really nicely done, shown by our observers here, is how little Weibo know. Well, obviously they have a suspicion that T1 is going to be somewhere.
It should just be a free Baron. Yone split pushes bot.
Incredibly difficult, and right now it's still fine. But in 40 seconds, the Baron is coming up, and Weibo will be faced with
Faker.
Either you just
Careful.
try to hard force your way in and like flash engage with Weiwei onto someone of T1. But if they don't give you that opportunity, you're gonna have to try and fight up a straight fight.
One of the biggest problems with that is when you're approaching Baron from blue side, you're setting up for a perfect carry ultimate, right? You know, you all try to flash
There's
in,
no-
try to go for that engage. If you're trying to follow up on Weiwei's play, there's going to be a hostile takeover coming through your entire
I just
team.
want to see Zayas get a solo.
The difficulty is extremely high for Weibo from this position.
difficult to lock down Zeus. If he's
Yone
only
CS,
trading with that
313 at 27.
Shadow comes down, gives T1 the idea. Too invested towards that bottom side. Pressure from Zeus.
Ooh, those Jace Qs though.
Look at the underspikes. Witsend on for Kuma. No death cap for Faker. GA for Owner. And on Weibo's side, 2 item power.
We're at 93 center souls.
Xiaohu does have his Surreal Dust done.
This Weibo bot lane has just been invisible. They need to do something.
I mean, it feels like it's just basically all of the Xiaohu from this position. He needs to be able to hit shot class on key members.
Xiaohu's 100 CS up though.
Basically just Faker.
Yeah, Owner going aggressive. There's the kick flash once again. Weiwei's going to flash just in advance to get himself.
Oh no.
There's the Nature's Grasp.
He has GA.
He's going to have to get out of there. Safeguard is enough of a
Send ult, doesn't do it. Look bot.
T1, they tried something. They're not going to get any kills, but they get the flash from the jungler.
And T1 don't even have to give up Owner's GA, right? He could play that aggressive knowing that he still has a GA available. So, he might have a flank here.
Oh, barrier. Okay, looking for that angle. Xiaohu.
I know.
They don't know.
Off out of the brush.
Sol, Baron.
Comes in eventually, but that is going to put enough fear
Happy
into
days.
And Zeus, yeah, like 3 hits
damage.
Cloud Drink. Yeah.
I mean, he is just going to kill that thing so fast. They're going to start Baron at the same time. They're just going to start it up, I think, at this point.
Absolutely
T1 feels
everything.
that they can do everything at once. And Weibo, you've got to make a stand now. There's just no way from this position you can
Alright.
get free Baron.
Game 1, let's wrap it. One last team fight.
The team is still making their way over. The Shy
Do
does have
something,
teleport,
Weibo.
but they have no information. They have no vision. This Baron is gone.
This can't walk up. There's not really anything.
Does he fake it TP?
Looking for the angle. It's not exactly behind Xiaohu, but he's pretty fast.
E?
As Xiaohu's gonna
Oh,
avoid the charm for now.
huge movements from Xiaohu.
There as well. He's still gonna look for that reset angle.
They want to do something on this wave.
T1 feel like they don't need a reset to try and break open the base of Weibo
Wait.
here in game 1 of the finals.
Maokai ult?
Flying forward, Owner still has that
GG. Huge pick by Zeus. Crisp is gonna go down. T1 fighting. Xiaohu, I think TP flanked. Oh my god. Top freaking gap, ladies and gentlemen. What a game by T1. I got nervous for a second there, but god. Their mid to late game macro, their comp was so well executed in mid to late. There was nothing Weibo could do to come back into that. Anyways, game 2 draft, let's go. Light with the Callista. Once again, Faker's mid lane pool has been hit. I was too stressed for game 1, bro. The 1 game lead, chilling. Go next game, take a breather, take Ronaldo away. I can barely breathe in this suit. I don't know how people do it with him. Like, I get people that have smaller necks than me, but like, I am constricted. Can't take the tie off. I'll take my Rolex off. Maybe I'll drop a little bit of heat. Draven! Humayushi Dwaven! That's Oj! What mid laners are open, by the way? Silas is open, Akali is open. No one's picking Syndra. No one seems to care about Syndra. Talia is open. Anyone want to play Talia for me? Please. Maokai, Senna, Ballista. I don't like Weibo's comp. I think we go 2-0. Anybody that concurs with the streamer right now, say here. I don't like that Maokai. Silas into the Maokai. Now you can hit mid lane pool. It's a good day. I wonder if Xiaohu goes for the Talia. Talia's really good into Silas. Not so good into Draven though. You can get Rel Aatrox here for T1. Let's go Rel. Don't. No. What are they cooking? I don't know if I like the Nocturne. There's no need to go away from. There's no need to go away from it, but it's okay. I'll allow it just for a little bit of fun. Ari. Ari is so bad here. Do not pick Ari. If you pick Ari, you lose. If you pick Ari, you lose. I'm just going to go ahead and say T1 draft is giga good here. Oh, if we get 2 games, if we get a 2-game lead, I'm so nervous. Oh my fucking god, I have just noticed we have AD Ari with Fleet.
Is going to be starting, is going to be looking for this top towards bot clear because it's gonna
Oh
be
my
this
fucking
classic
god,
Weibo
what
play
is he
style that
doing?
We have seen so much of at Worlds, focused towards
He
bots.
thinks he's
With the
Showmaker.
Ballista, you have
This
to
guy
have
thinks he's Showmaker when Showmaker went AD LeBlanc for a bit.
Bot side of the map, but obviously Weiwei going to be way stronger early on owner.
Just a little bit of a tidbit. I did recently have an AD Ari YouTube video out on my YouTube channel. So if you want to go ahead and hit YouTube command, head over to my YouTube. I did put a video out on that. You may have probably watched it. On Bobkin. By the way, it's not good.
Also taking a fair bit of damage towards this top side. Weibo Gaming, they are not backing down yet.
That's getting spicy.
By the way,
early
I
on.
trolled
Frustrates
him.
out his heels. They get the flash off Kuma, the ignite off carry.
What's all part of the plan, baby.
But they can just push us in, potentially look to reset, and maybe.
I don't know if they have the YouTube in China though, so I'm not going to take credit. But I will, because he's been in Korea, so I will take credit. Actually, you're right.
Who likely can walk it out.
EE, Faker, EE, Faker, Faker, E, slash E.
There's the flash chain that is going to get the flash out
Good
from
boy.
Joho.
Well done.
He's going to back away. He'll have his spell shield available.
Flash for flash on Ari is 100% work.
It is kind of a repeat of what happened in mid lane last time, though.
Forward Silas, because the Silas has the dash.
Weiwei with that missing summoner, so we'll have to see if Weiwei can get around mid lane and help Shahu out again.
Big difference this time around is that owner doesn't actually have.
These Maokai get moved around a lot early, don't they? Like, Owner has full reign.
Not going to be the case here. You see as well, he wants to harass.
I'll put a ward out though. Raven's really behind bot side.
Rotate over at any moment's notice, and falling behind.
I think we just got to let Zeus cook.
Can be a big problem.
Exactly, owner spent the time to do that, so he's only completed the 3 camps.
Oh, that bot lane. Oh my god, they're so behind bot.
Crack or do WDG have no AP? Also, Green looks so hot in that suite.
Mid Beast, am I smoking crack or do Weibo have no AP? Let me just check. AP on the jungle, and they also have slight AP in the mid lane. You are indeed smoking the crack, yes. Please check yourself in the read.
Yeah, looks like Light pretty happy to go towards the Callista that was so incredibly effective for T1 in the last game.
Longsword Fleet
Once again,
Ari.
It's a composition from T1 that, like we've been talking about, does want to have these.
He's still going AP Everfrost, right? If he doesn't get Everfrost, I swear to God, check Yahoo PC now for win trade. That's all I gotta say about that.
Does take a bit of damage here from Zeus. Some biffo back and forth between the two top laners. Both of these champions having a fair bit of sustain.
What's he gonna do? The static ship Triforce build? No way.
Weibo, instead of opting in the Silas, then they make sure that the Ashe is taken away. I think Ashe in particular can make any Callista lane really hard to play out. And by making sure that you also deny it to Gluma and Carrier, who can flex it. Don't know if they actually want to opt into that.
Oh, the Shy once again.
Secure yourself a good early
Getting, oh my god, Maokai gank, Maokai gank, Maokai gank. We have Ghost though on the Gwyneth. Gwyneth Paltrow has Ghost.
Ward is here as well. Zeus going to be ghosting immediately.
How do you use this thing?
It's a twisted advance. Zeus does create some space
Oh.
though on the Bramble Smash, pushes him closer to home. He will
Fine.
have to go back, and now with the Ghost on cooldown, a little bit more susceptible to those ganks.
Ghost for jungle
Nice and
template.
timed on the skip and slash there from Zeus, pops the ghost early, has the E buffered as
Oh
the
my
advance comes
god.
through.
Ari's
So
going
on the opposite
AD.
side of Weiwei, so the Bramble Smash can't knock him back, and now Owner on the invade here, trying to put on some pressure again.
Well, that's a really high value vision cone there for Weiwei. Spots both the ward and Owner.
Has the casters talked about AD Ari yet or not? Look at it. She's going static ship Ari. Has casters talked about this yet or not?
And Weiwei knows he can't win that.
Yeah, and the whole time Faker is back.
This is like the biggest, most groundbreaking thing. How do they not notice? I'm not wearing pants.
Owner can collect himself this wolf camp as well. So the advantages in the jungle are continuing to
Midbeast, give the shout out to the Gluck 9000. Shout out. Big shout out to the Gluck. Dude, 80. Casters plays, cool. Talk about it. I'm gonna make a tweet.
To get Cryo, the Shy that hasn't had a window yet, and they use that to get Owner.
AD Ari.
With him now having a CS lead.
And something we haven't
Lamau.
talked about, it's going to be AD Ari, because he is playing Fleet for Work and he has the Kerchi's Shard, so I think it is going to be Static Shiver of I think this is going to be AD Ari. We've seen quite a lot of this online. This is kind of the new evolution of what we were seeing with AD LeBlanc and that sort of style. I'm not sure if he is going to go like full on AD on him.
Can you give me a shout out to my YouTube video or just don't even bother talking about it?
Lichbane and play the Night Harvester as well. That's the most common one I've been seeing online. But obviously trying to be able to side lane and trying to be able to kind of slam home an advantage here as this range versus melee matchup into Faker. So it's a very different style of Ari.
It's good for
that we
5
just
minutes
saw.
in lane and then it's
I'm
this
excited to see it, 'cause
useless
I think
chat.
this is the first pro game that I can recall seeing it in.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either. So interested to see what Xiaohu is going to be able to get done.
Caps did an AD Ari with Kraken way back, but he was trolling once again. None of it's been proper serious. Next person to call me Mario is being banned. I look like the CEO of a big company that got home and put on his favorite team's hat.
Getting double duty done. They are going to be able to grab this off the back of their very, very, very supreme control of this bottom lane.
Yeah, this all goes back to the level 1.
Luigi's even
Light
worse. Shut
and
up.
Chris playing it out early on very, very well. And one of the things that we haven't really talked about yet, that the Draven can struggle with, is not having
Princess
a
Peach, I'll
jungler
cop.
that can enable you. As I say, that owner is in top.
Yeah, Zayas dashing forward. The needlework is out. Snip, snip. Going to connect, but doesn't do too much. And in goes
First
Ono.
blood, baby!
Oh, it was incredible from the Shy. Only gets taken down to, oh my goodness, about 1 health. But will be able to walk away. But I don't think he's going to be excited about ganking the Shy anytime soon. Although
First blood, baby! Boom!
That is the Shy encapsulated the massive outplay into the over.
The Scissor Queen! Snips down the big old thighs of Aatrox up in the top lane. Snip, snip.
That is catastrophic for Weibo's chances.
That is...
I've said it once, I've said it twice. This Shy is a fraud. Ever since he slighted me at 2018 Las Vegas, where I took a fan pic with him, put my arm around him, and he dusted his shoulder as I left, and the whole crowd laughed at me. I've put a curse on him, and he has never won Worlds since that day. Back.
Yeah, I mean, he did, right? You could just stay at your tower and farm it up. He didn't want to lose the wave.
He deserves
He's
this
the one who goes
loss.
aggressive.
He's paying
he's
now.
gonna get zoned off the bot wave, so T1 punishing so
You see
heavily
this?
here.
This is... I'm pretty sure I just heard Kira say, "This is for mid-beast." Did you hear him? I think it did. Bang. 2-0 to start the game off. I think I could heard it on the in the crowd chant.
They're gonna look for it though. We'll see what he can get done here. The flash twisted
Wait.
advance comes in. Now Zayas just trying to do
Oh
what he
shit.
can to stay alive.
I don't think...
It's working. And he is gonna be able to dash back towards the minions now.
Oh my god, Fake is here. Fake is here with Maokai. Ah, smart.
Zayas is running the wrong direction. We'll see how much time he's
Zayas will just stall for time.
maybe. This is an execute as he heads
He's gonna have to unalive himself. It's execute. He timed it.
Everything is going T1's way. It's the Shy. Now shows up in his third lane. Top lane didn't work. Bot lane's not working. Hey, let's check out mid lane.
Worked out a little bit better here as you can see Ono walks away.
Faker saved that, by the way, by putting the Maokai ult down.
Able to win out in that one, but man, that was a lot of things.
Chat, can I be honest? At this rate, Zayas is my MVP. Might be big. Also, Ari build. Oh, far out, dude.
But they got the Herald.
It couldn't be a better day for me. Look at the Ari build.
Try to zone away Zayas and then crash the Herald, get it
Oh
on
my
the plate
god.
into light, and then try to play from there. But they
It reminds me of when I'm like in Platinum and someone just watch a fresh mid-beast video and they go, "Oh, but this new build is pretty good."
Things are going bad in game 2. You feel that you need to
He
get
clickbaited you,
even
little
more.
bro. Stop picking that
T1
shit.
in such an incredible
Don't pick it in
spot
my
here now,
fucking
and that
game.
kill for the Draven was so critical because Draven from behind is such a weak champion, but when you're able to snowball, it can
Oh my
really be a
God.
different story. And he's now 300-400 gold ahead of his opponent.
Yep, exactly right. And okay, Faker diving in here towards Xiaohu. Of course, this is our featured matchup. Thanks to Mercedes-Benz.
Could steal the Ariel and go for the solo. He's down a level though at the moment. Could do it now.
Just going to back away. So I got a little bit overexcited. That is fine. Carrier going to be snared here for.
Top lane up 1,000, jungle up 500, mid even, bot up 300, sup down 600. That's how we're looking right meow in the leaderboard.
This is one of his favorites.
What's the current Draven build, Drew? There is Triforce Draven, and there is Essence Reaver Draven. There's a crit and the Triforce one. Triforce one's more reliable. Go Dirk try, and then you like go like a more kind of pretty tanky actually build.
Particularly with Zayas already getting ahead and Owner starting to stack his ultimate hunter. If Weibo don't snowball objectives early, I think it's going to be such a nightmare trying to play into this T1 because they can get so much in the side and collapsing becomes really hard because of the Nocturne.
And the build from Shadow is finding a little bit confusing because he did start with a Kershi shard and now he's going into what looks like a big injuries here.
So it looked like instead we've backed off.
Yeah, I think we've seen this before. It reminds me of
Mosquito just ganked me, and I just one-shot it.
what Showmaker used to do. I think it was LeBlanc, might have been Ari versus Galio, where you go fleet and early AD just to have an extra.
Mechanics max. Don't ever try and gank me, dude, mid-game.
As you can see, Faker, not even taking into account first strike, has been able to stay
It's not paused, dickhead.
on the sides.
Absolutely, and it's going to make it that much more difficult when you're talking about in the 5v5s, dealing with Guma and dealing with some of these champions in the backline that he's going to be trying to burst down. That job becomes that much harder when you don't have the extra electric damage, when you don't have that early hit completion. And it is going to be Weibo taking the second dragon here. You know it's not going to be Chemtex also.
Oh, they're thinking about... No, Faker, don't do it. Faker, I don't know, this might be wasted. Oh, wait. Oh my god, and Faker wasted Ariel.
I could imagine that Weiwei's
Why is there mosquitoes, dude? What the hell's happening?
we're taking the Drake for Water's sake.
Oh.
There's a fight towards this top side. The Shy is taking down about 50%.
If this next R lands, oh, there's nothing.
There are none more remaining. There's going to back away. But remember, we've teamed up with Amazon Web Services for a new campaign called Take the Drake for Water's Sake. For every ocean Drake taken, AWS will make a donation to water.org. That Drake was the
Guys, take the Drake. For every ocean Drake taken, they're donating for water. And I also am also taking one sip of water for every ocean Drake. Make sure to stay hydrated. Extremely important.
That's just fantastic.
Well, and Zeus from this far ahead of the Shy.
A lot of people always, to me, Drew, I feel so tired and my skin is unclear when I say, how much water do you drink? And they tell me, and they've never drink enough. This life coaching will cost you a Prime sub if it is available. Please use it on the channel. Thank you very much. No free advice given on this channel. Hey up.
You can see the Shy is going to be alright. He gets a cheeky little shield there with the Dawning Shadow. Like, not wanting to leave it up to chance.
Tell me Senna didn't just ult a full health Aatrox on the tower. Tell me he didn't do that. Tell me it was for a mid lane trade. Tell me it was for a mid lane trade. Oh my god. Weibo are losing the plot. They are panicking, dude. They are blinded? Yeah, but Aatrox says don't ult, and then he doesn't ult. It's not solo queue, bro. They're a team. Their comms are off. Thank you, boys, for the Prime. Willard, thank you for the gift, dude. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for helping keep the lights on. Now, do not get it twisted. This is not a one game for T1 yet. They are in the driver's seat for a winning position.
4 times they've lost in an international game 5 and not been able to claim that big title they've been chasing.
Carrier going in. Herald will go down. Zeus moves in. Faker has his own idea of the ultimate. Gumayushi. Faker with the move. He's going to take down the Shy. Weibo absolutely demolished. They take the Herald, but at what cost? Lose the blue. They lose a kill. Lose a 3 flashes, 2 flashes.
Not too much look on the other end. No flash for Weiwei. No flash for Light. Those are going to be big cooldowns in the possible fight.
Oh my god, settle down, Guma. Ari has sold her Kershis. She has now his AP Ari. I have never in my life seen a more shit setup. I know the casters will never say this, but it is absolutely fucked what Zhao has done with this setup. I'm sorry. I'm not going to allow him to get away with this. It's trolling, is what he's doing. Listen to the casters.
The amount of things that haven't been able to hit, but even with that, because Zeus is already accelerated and Owner and Faker are there with him, T1 is still able to push their lead aggressively and get more gold onto their carries.
And now just Under
100%
200
sadly.
left.
It's gonna be so hard to match. Ari can shove waves, but not that well.
This is going to give him so much power in those side lanes. They have Owner behind him, and they're going to continue pressuring these side lanes constantly. When you're winning that 1v1 heavily, as long as Owner is there to back you up,
Force the
you're
ult.
never going to lose the 2v2.
Oh, this is so difficult. Dustbringer is going to connect. They do have to use the ulti, and that is going to do it. Dawning Shadow does fly forward there as well. Once again, they just have to get out, and I believe...
No Nocturne ult on that one, guys.
And that's going to be the fight for T1 looking way better, right? In 25 seconds, till the Drake spawns. And now, Chris doesn't
Dude,
have
what?
his ultimate, and neither does
No
Shadow.
center? What are these center ults?
Flashes aren't going to be up either. You look at Light, he's not going to have his flash. He doesn't even have his cleanse yet. This
It's like
feels
my level 22 friend playing center for the first time in a normal game and being like, oops, bro, I don't know what it did. Ah.
even more gold in their pockets prior to.
Read the fucking description, dude. Use it when I'm low health.
So far ahead. The majority of metrics right now, as the Rift Herald is going to park itself in the mid lane immediately. That turret bot lane should be answered.
That's
There
good.
goes the charge. So
Good for Weibo. Opens up mid tower. That's going to give him a lot more room to move towards the Drake. The big Drake, by the way.
It's also Zeus getting the nice first turret.
I don't think Weibo are going to give it, and T1 want to fight it. This could be the game-changing play right here.
Very little vision. Zeus on a play action here as well. Chris
They for sure know.
does put that ward down.
Look at Kyria angle fall. Wait for it.
The Drake going down very,
Kyria. Nocturne ult. Kyria flash. Renata ult. Faker goes in. Zeus goes in. Weibo absolutely... I don't know who's winning. Faker needs to kill Chris. T1, huge win. Faker finish off Chris. Nocturne ult into flash Renata ult. Good luck with Faker on flank. Bang.
Skirmishes, and they outplay, they outfight, they get all the kills. It is
Ladies and gentlemen, call your mothers. Ask for her broom, because this might be a little bit of a sweep. 3-0 incoming, lads. Call your mothers anyway. Maybe tell you probably don't call your mothers enough and tell her that you love her.
And Owner has his ultimate
Be respectful.
available.
Mom, I love you.
There are a couple of key ultimates that aren't there, right? You don't have the Maokai or that, or rather.
If you don't want to, give me her number and I'll call your mothers for you.
And again, look how they orchestrate this. Faker comes in from the top.
Seriously, DMs are open. Make sure to
The hostile takeover
inquire
comes
everything.
across everything all at once, and it's so difficult for Weibo to be able to effectively communicate how to play out this team fight. So everyone scatters. They're all flashing, every man for themselves.
Huge.
And when you go into that
They were kind of split there for a second, but luckily Ari has a shit build, shit setup, shit champion.
And I tell you what, I'm really enjoying the use
Look at that
of
chain.
paranoia
That cost $45,000.
because something that has been difficult for a lot of our
That absolute iced out rip
Oh
on
my
Ona's
goodness, I
neck.
fell asleep again. 70 more.
The lights are all off, and then this wave comes across you. Not a lot of reaction time to deal with that if everything else is going on as well.
Additionally, Duma was able to pick up another kill. So this Draven
Thunder,
is
nice.
by no means the main carry of T1, but now Zeus is fed, Duma is fed, and
Wait, Yahoo knows?
Cheer coming to find carry out, but there's so much they need to deal with.
Exactly right. Just quickly, win probability powered by AWS. Definitely.
Don't look at the win probability thing. This is not real.
In this game, 7-1 in kills, but at the beginning of the game, you could see there on the graph, Weibo was certainly getting themselves into decent positions. We'll see whether they can claw some of that back.
I need to see Zeus 2 items inside now. Duskblade for the Shy. 130 CS 04. Looking like my Diamond 3 top laner.
Actually, the richest man
Yikes.
on T1. He's the richest person in the game at this point, which is kind of crazy. After how badly this early game started, he has been catching.
Oh my god, here it
Weibo
comes.
trying to set up something here.
Here's another one that Ancients grasp. They all line up behind, but it's a
Oh my god, wait, they're so low.
but some phenomenal disengage. It looks like T1. They don't want to deal with
Oh shit.
it over the wall. Remember, they don't have a turret here.
Oh shit.
He's going to split them. Carrier tries to get it. He goes forward and then just explodes. And then Owner makes the net.
Thank you very much, Chris. To the 6 man, we really appreciate you. Seriously, when in a time of need, this center just comes up, handshake. Carrier, I have already won world, sir. It's your turn.
Oh,
Here you
no.
go. I
Fell
don't want
asleep
it.
in that one. That was
Thank you for the sacrifice. I don't want the sacrifice. Thank you for the sacrifice. Take it. What are they doing? Watch this fight. It looks so good, and then they just ended it.
Oh, welcome. Holy moly, I'm falling asleep over here. for Bill. Okay, nice. I think that's all of them. Oh, I'll put these on. Nice. Okay, these are tied. Holy moly. Okay, I'm so tired. So sleepy. Alright, now we're going to use my beautiful AFK Aaron tech. Huh. Apparently he doesn't like it. Well, too bad for him. Why do people not like it? Or how does it affect them? I don't understand. But anyway, we AFK here. And yeah, like I mentioned before, so we're going to China. And so probably won't be streaming for a long time, for 2 weeks. But then after I come back, I'll stream. And then, yeah, if I make any progress, it'll be off stream. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in 2.5 weeks.